Have you ever stopped to think that the constant tiredness, the lack of motivation to do things that once excited you, or even the difficulty concentrating might be something much deeper? What if I told you these are signs of something you might be ignoring? Today, we're going to uncover the hidden signs of depression that many people fail to recognize, and they might be affecting you or someone you care about. Stay with me until the end, because what you're about to hear could truly change your life. Depression is one of the most common mental health conditions in the world, but it's also one of the most misunderstood. Many people believe it's simply sadness or a lack of willpower, but the truth is that it's far more complex. The biggest challenge is that depression doesn't always show itself in obvious ways. More often than not, the signs are hidden in everyday life, disguised by routine or dismissed as just a rough patch. And here's the scary part: ignoring these signs can allow the situation to silently worsen. In today's video, we're going to explore 5 hidden signs of depression that you probably never imagined were linked to this condition. Ready to go on this journey with me? You sleep and sleep, yet you still wake up feeling exhausted. It seems like no amount of rest is enough to restore your energy. But this might not be just about your sleep. Constant fatigue is one of the most frequent signs of depression, but it's also one of the most overlooked. Many people assume they're just overwhelmed with work or worn out by daily life. But in reality, depression drains your energy from the inside out. It disrupts how your body functions, making even the simplest tasks feel incredibly draining. You might notice that even during leisure time or rest, the feeling of exhaustion doesn't leave, like a constant cloud hovering over you. This isn't just a lack of motivation, it's something that demands your attention. If it feels like you're carrying an invisible weight around all the time, take note. It could be more than physical fatigue. Also, watch out for other symptoms such as loss of appetite or a lack of interest in things you once enjoyed. These might be crucial indicators that it's time to seek help. We all have bad days, don't we? But what happens when irritation becomes part of your daily routine without any clear reason? One of the most surprising signs of depression is irritability. You might find yourself snapping more easily, feeling impatient or even aggressive in situations that normally wouldn't bother you. This sign often goes unnoticed because it's mistaken for stress or simply a strong personality. But the truth is, depression can trigger a wave of negative emotions that are hard to explain. This behavior can directly affect your relationships, creating distance between you and those you love. Constant irritability can also manifest as frustration with yourself, increasing your emotional burden even more. You may notice that small inconveniences suddenly feel like major problems, consuming your mental energy. Observing these patterns is essential to recognizing whether something deeper is going on. If this resonates with you, it might be time to look a little closer. Have you ever felt like you're living on autopilot? As if everything around you is in black and white, with no real emotion? This is one of the most painful signs of depression: emotional disconnection. You might no longer feel joy from the things that used to make you happy. You may distance yourself from friends and family, not because you want to, but because you simply don't feel the energy or desire to interact. This apathy acts like a silent warning that something inside you isn't okay. You may also notice that moments which should be enjoyable or exciting feel completely indifferent. For example, birthdays, gatherings with friends, or important events might lose their spark entirely. This can make you feel even more isolated, creating a cycle where the disconnection feeds itself. Recognizing this is the first step to breaking that cycle and seeking help. Don't underestimate these signs. They could be the key to understanding what's really going on inside you. Have you ever noticed how depression can manifest physically? Changes in appetite, frequent headaches, digestive issues, and even muscle pain without any clear cause can all be signs that your mind isn't well. Often, when mental health is neglected, the body steps in to signal that something is wrong. And it's easy to overlook these signs, thinking it's just your routine or your diet. But if these symptoms persist, it's worth pausing to reflect. What if it's something deeper? Our mind and body are deeply connected, and ignoring the body's signals is like ignoring a cry for help from your mind. You might also notice changes in your weight, either gaining or losing, without any clear explanation. Skin problems, like acne or unexplained irritation, can also appear. These symptoms shouldn't be looked at in isolation, as they're often reflections of emotional imbalance. Another important sign is constant muscle tension, particularly in the shoulders and neck, even when you haven't been physically active. Paying attention to these patterns and linking them to your emotional state is essential in seeking the right kind of help. Are you someone who, even in good moments, always finds something to worry about, or blames yourself for things? These negative automatic thoughts are among the most deceptive signs of depression. They make you feel like you're never enough, like you're always failing, or as if disaster is just around the corner. What's worse is that these thoughts don't always feel dramatic. Sometimes, they just linger in the background, slowly chipping away at your self-esteem and feeding a constant sense of dissatisfaction. You might find that these thoughts repeat themselves over and over again, creating a vicious cycle you can't seem to break. Often, they appear as an inner voice that criticizes everything you do, feeding feelings of guilt and failure. This can lead you to avoid new experiences out of fear of making mistakes or disappointing others. These thoughts can even shape the decisions you make, causing you to choose the safest paths or shy away from challenges. Recognizing these mental patterns is the first step towards changing them. With professional support and encouragement, it is absolutely possible to reshape the way you think and rebuild your confidence. Depression is a silent condition, but its consequences can be devastating. Sadly, even people who are famous and successful and appear to have it all can fall victim to this illness. Let's remember 5 celebrities who lost their fight with depression in the hope that their stories might serve as a warning and a reminder that no one is immune. One of Hollywood's most beloved actors, known for his gift in both comedy and drama. Behind his infectious smile, Robin battled depression and a degenerative neurological disorder. His passing in 2014 shocked the world and brought global attention to the need for open conversations about mental health. Lead singer of Linkin Park, Chester was always candid about his struggles with depression. His lyrics often reflected the deep emotional pain he was experiencing. His death in 2017 showed us just how vital it is to offer support and compassion to those around us. The British singer faced addiction and depression. Despite her rapid rise to fame and critical acclaim, she passed away in 2011 at the age of just 27, leaving behind millions of grieving fans and a timeless musical legacy. Best known for his unforgettable portrayal of the Joker in The Dark Knight, Heath suffered from insomnia and emotional struggles. His death in 2008 was a stark reminder that mental health issues do not discriminate, no matter your profession or social status. Frontman of Nirvana, Kurt battled depression and the pressures of fame. His passing in 1994 marked the end of a musical era, but also left us with a powerful message: mental health must never be ignored. These stories remind us that depression is not something to be faced alone. They urge us to be more mindful of the signs and to support the people we care about, before it's too late. Depression is silent, but its signs are there, waiting to be noticed. The sooner you recognize them, the better your chances of getting help and reclaiming the life you truly deserve. Remember, asking for help isn't weakness, it's an act of courage. If any of these signs resonated with you today, don't hesitate to speak to a mental health professional. And before you go, please like this video, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss more content like this, and have a look at the video that's showing on your screen right now. It might just be the next step on your journey of self-discovery. Take care, and see you next time.